Before he ever touched a line of code, Torin was waking up before dawn for military shifts, disciplined, focused, and stuck in a job that capped him at $56,000 a year. He didn't hate the work, but he knew one thing for sure. If I stay on this path, I'll never break six figures. I'll never have freedom. I'll never be remote. He didn't have a CS degree. He didn't know anyone in tech, but he was willing to start and willing to work. In this video, we are going to walk through how Torin transitioned from military life into tech, why learning alone nearly derailed him, and what made the difference between curious and career ready. This isn't a fairy tale. There's no overnight success here. It's about momentum, structure, and choosing the right system at the right time. Like a lot of people looking to switch careers, Torin started with YouTube tutorials. He bounced between free courses, Discord servers, and subreddit threads, trying to piece it all together. What should I build? Is this JavaScript code clean enough? How do I even know if I'm ready to apply? He kept learning, but his confidence didn't grow because watching videos isn't the same as knowing what you're doing. This is where a lot of people quit, not because they're lazy, but because they're stuck in the tutorial trap. All input, no feedback, no finish line. Torin didn't want to waste another year guessing. When Torin joined Frontend Simplified, it wasn't a leap of faith. It was a pivot into clarity. Here's what changed. He got a roadmap that told him what to learn next. He stopped wasting hours trying to figure out which tool to use and started using the tools he was given. He was giving real projects that mimicked real front-end developer tasks, API calls, dynamic UIs, responsive layouts, and authentication. For the first time, he knew why he was building and what it was preparing him for. And instead of doing it all alone, he had people reviewing his work, giving him feedback, and helping him level up week by week. This wasn't about grinding harder. It was about grinding smarter, within a structure. Torin didn't realize how much he was missing until he actually had it. The accountability, the momentum, the support. In the military, discipline was external, schedules, chains of command. Learning how to code solo, you're on your own. Frontend Simplified gave him a space where wins were celebrated, blocks weren't faced alone, weekly goals replaced the overwhelm, and it wasn't just emotional support. He was now surrounded by other people doing the exact same thing at the exact same time, which made progress feel contagious. It kept him moving and it kept him honest. Torin didn't just build projects, he practiced explaining them, because in interviews, it's not just what you build, it's how you talk about it. He learned how to say things like, I chose React context here instead of Redux because I wanted to avoid boilerplate, and the state wasn't shared across many components. This UI challenge taught me how to debug responsive layout issues using dev tools, and now I catch those early. He wasn't memorizing definitions, he was explaining real decisions, and that's what gets people hired. When he got to his interviews, he wasn't scrambling to sound smart. He sounded prepared because he was. Within 5 months, Torin had a professional portfolio, a job-ready GitHub, real interview practice, the confidence to apply without faking it. And he landed a $125,000 a year front-end developer job. Remote, flexible, and built on the exact skills he had just spent months refining. He more than doubled his previous income without taking on student debt, without going back to university, and without spending years trying to figure it out alone. No, Torin's story isn't a guarantee. It's a case study. He was serious. He showed up. He followed the system. And he didn't treat this like a side hobby. He treated it like a real career move. And if you're someone who can build your own structure, can stay consistent without community, knows how to find mentorship and push through stuck points alone, then honestly, you might not need a bootcamp. But if you've tried all that and you're still spinning your wheels, then maybe what you need isn't more motivation, it's a better system. Torin didn't succeed because he was the smartest. He succeeded because he stopped guessing. He stopped waiting to feel ready and started building a system that kept him moving, even on the days that he doubted himself. If you're stuck in tutorial hell, wondering whether this is even possible for you, let this be the proof that it is. If you want to see what that system looks like, the same one Torin used, there's a link below. No pressure, no pitch, just a path. You've got this. Let's move forward, one focused week at a time.